When you watched the pilot the first time, what was going through your mind?
Well, for the opening scene, it was certainly a flashback for when I was a kid, so I didn't know if it was being smart or being stupid with the stunt that I pulled.
So that was exactly how it happened for you?
It's about 80% true, everything in the pilot, what happened. So, yeah, I mean, that's the fun part of this, is seeing your life the second time round. It's a little more relaxing the second time round, when you know how it's going to end.
And how much interactive acting do you have with
lots. I spent a lot of time with Elias, and he's asked very thoughtful questions. He's tried to understand my mannerisms, how I think, how I react to people, the left brain versus right brain argument, and he's done an amazing job of trying to capture all of that, which is hard as an actor, because as an actor you want to be emotional and connect with the audience. At the same time, he's playing a character that isn't that emotional. So he's doing a good job at a really impossible job to do.
Was it challenging bringing this show to TV at all?
I'd like to say it was, but I got really lucky. I had some good friends in Hollywood. We got together the best producers, the best directors, the best writers. We went to the best network, and it flowed from there. Everyone just, based on the, I guess the fact that it was a good story and it was a genuine story, that people gravitated around and just said, yeah, we got to make this, we got to tell the story. So that, I think the story carried itself a lot.
So how did you get your hacker name?
That dates back to high school. I was bullied a lot for being different, and a scorpion is a very docile creature until it's pushed too far. And one day I was pushed too far, and I got given that nickname. And I've been doing full contact martial arts since I was 7, and I finally used it. So, yeah, and the scorpion is highly loyal to its cyclone, which is its family of scorpions. And I'm more protective of other geniuses than I am myself.
Can you talk about like a moment in the pilot that you just really think that people are going to watch and they're going to be like hooked?
I think there's something in there for everyone. It's a little bit different. If you're into cars and gadgets and an adrenaline rush, then Justin Lin put a whole lot of excitement into the finale of the pilot. And I don't want to steal its thunder, but it's pretty exciting, and there are Ferraris involved. If you're a family person, a more emotional person, you have a single mom with a kid she thinks is autistic that she just discovered is a genius, and she's worried that she can't connect with that kid. And Walter is the key to understanding that kid. And the mom is the key to Walter understanding the rest of the world. And that's why they have to team up. And in real life, the people who play those roles are called super nannies, because they have high EQ and a reasonable IQ versus the other way around.
Do you have somebody in your life kind of like Walter does with Ralph? You know, just kind of.
I've sought mentors most of my life. I had one mentor when I was younger. Unfortunately, I ended up surpassing the mentor. But yeah, there's I've always tried to seek guidance and role models and mentors, and I ended up forming a group called Extelligence of 15 mentors, deliberately so that I wouldn't surpass them. And I've had that for 4 years now, and it's been going well.
What does that mean, that kind of support in your life?
It's huge, because most people come to me with their problems, so where do I go when I can't figure it out? And that's my sounding board. Those are people who keep me grounded and give me 14 other ways of looking at the problem, and usually one of those other ways will solve it. So it's important for me to have a sounding board too.
And what should we be looking forward to after the pilot, like just subsequent episodes?
Well, we've been doing this for real for 25 years, so we have no shortage of real stories that people will be able to look at the episode and relate it back to big news events that have happened in the last few years that we've been involved in, or they can just Google and find out the real ones. But you know, you can look forward to these guys being in Vegas and using their superpowers to cheat in Vegas, which would never happen in real life. And then you've got issues of terrorist bombings happening, or hospitals being at risk, or nuclear meltdowns, and things that are pretty serious, pretty high stakes adventures. And it really, indeed, today's day, it's more brains than brawn that you need at times like that to figure these things out.